California Assembly, they broadcast all of their things on YouTube.
And also ETM Media Group, E-Men, the media. They have been live streaming.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Or you can go to the California legislators website and stream it there.
Don, can you help me make sense of this so my little brain can get it? That are they going to pull the bills, or they're just not, as a floor manager, just going to not allow them to go forward? Are they going to pull it? Are they going to make it over? Or just go to tomorrow and nothing? That's where I'm having a hard time.
Let me explain that to you because I work with the group directly. The floor manager, Reggie Jones Sawyer, is refusing to bring the bills to the floor. The speaker can override. I was talking, I said that it is the floor manager, who is Reggie Jones, who is refusing to bring the bill to the floor. The speaker can override that, but we are getting messaging now saying that he is thinking that it would be disrespectful to do that without the
You know, when you go to your representatives
well, there's also, something that launching, social media and calls toward his office, the speaker's office, may pressure him to do it in spite of not getting the permission, so to speak, from the CLBC. All of these names are being disseminated, and all of these players are being disseminated to all of the networks that we are watching in real time. So don't ever think that people are just sitting around having conversations.
Give them 2 minutes if you start talking.
Yep.
Hello, Will, Dr. Mac.
Oh, he's still showing as a listener.
Okay, I'm gonna put it back and see if I can bring it back up. Twitter's having one of those.
So they're having calls to action for Rebus being created as we speak. So please be on the lookout to make sure you amplify those and tweet them and retweet them and Facebook. We do a lot on Twitter, but we also remember Facebook is also viable still. So you don't forget about the original story, but we are going to shift Twitter interview this.
Are you really worried? Keyblade Master.
So that means we can work. So anyway.
His name is Robert Rivas.
Yeah, that's who we need to be calling. Roberts. But yes, we call California Democratic majority now has opportunity to become the first on the ground is right. Here we are in the final vote. Seemingly no option in front of us.
You'll never see the realm of light again.
And assemblywoman. Black politicians that are so good at managing us.
They can go
our
the way.
expectations.
They can go the way of Cory Bush and Jamal Bowman. That one vote were at
That's the bit. He doesn't have to and say, oh, I'm asking that you support this bill. We already know that they're trying to block it. So we need to let them know. I'm calling you because I know that you're blocked. If you call before and ask for support, call back and say, look, I've since learned that this is what is going on, X, Y, Z, and then basically let them know how you really feel about it. That's when they'll get it, I believe. When they see black people starting to be, pardon my French, niggas with them about this, they may take it seriously. Kamala Harris, because Reggie Jones Sawyer doesn't have anything to lose. So that's not going to hold water for them, you know?
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about him. Talking about somebody get that tired. Yep. Y'all have a diet. Governor's house and lay on his lawn, representing all Will, Dr. Maggot, you're back.
Can you hear me now? I don't know why I was having so much trouble, but I just wanted to pose a question and then hear a response if I could. The question is, with the reparations, do you have any concerns that the taxpayers will not be able to actually fund these bills if they get passed? That's my question. Could you expand?
So the answer is, how do they fund all of the programs that are currently servicing the illegal alien population? They get more money. It's not the taxpayers that are on the hook for this, right? It is the government, and so the government will pay. Just like your tax money is being spent to house, feed, clothe, and give medical care to illegals, it's the same process like any other process of anything that the government undertakes.
Yep.
And if I may add, which represents approximately the black population of the state of California, 6% of government surplus, but also allowing those
Yep. Hey, hey, farewell.
To donate, like they donate much of their foundations. So, yeah,
put it a different way. We're not so I proven to have been stolen by the state of California and its agencies from black Californians. What do you have to say about that?
Is this what it means to face your demons?
Well, I have to admit I'm ignorant of that particular subject, 800 billion. I do not live in California, although I used to reside on the West Coast. Now I'm
Only your heart is hollow enough to be a demon.
Kind of a different scenario out here.
That's not true.
The concept
My heart is strong. I'll prove it.
More money. The argument that we hear all the time is if that were true, if that really
known as a fiat currency, OR. But that's cut out.
Tara, Ven, and now my own phantom.
Anyway,
what could it all mean?
Anything else? Sir Major obviously was keeping it going because he was doing all the work, making the phone calls. But we do need people to make phone calls. We do need people to show up. Subscribe. All of y'all out there in the Bay Area, y'all can pull up.
Today and tomorrow.
Right. But we want to make some phone calls. I'm going to bring Speaker Robert this out.
Yeah. Heal. You're done.
The actual address and the location of where they are reading the book. If you can retweet that to the You be safe.
Wow,
Your bonds of friendship.
God damn, the ancestors are angry. You need to tweet at Robert Rivas. I'm sorry, what you say?
There is Camilla Moore reposted something that Chris had posted on her timeline. You can put that in the jumbo flash. It's the address and the location at the Capitol building for the assembly gallery where they are.
I know Chris's.
I'll try to see if I can find it myself. I'm not sure how to share it though.
Oh, here it is. I got it. So this is the, if you want to watch, third floor, the Capitol building, the Assembly Gallery at 1315 10th Street, Sacramento. Out the tweet to Speaker Robert Rivas. And we want to say in our tweets to him that the Black community, the descendant community of California, will support him, and we want him to bring these bills to the floor.
I have a question, if that's fine.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, so the main thing I see with this, a potential problem in the future with this bill is that, as you probably already know, there are some Caucasian descendants of slaves, and one thing that they can do against this bill is that, I don't know if you already heard about a recent scholarship for Black women that they had in Atlanta, how they shut that, well, they're trying to shut that down because of...
So can I stop you before you go into that? Because the language you are using is incorrect. It is not descendants of slaves. It is African Americans who are descendants of persons formerly enslaved by the United States. Okay? So it is very specific, and it does not include anyone who was ever a descendant of a slave anywhere.
Okay, sorry about that.
And that is why the bills are lineage-based, because the lineage standard has been validated by Dean Erwin Chemerinsky, constitutional lawyer and professor at UC Berkeley, to be able to possibly withstand strict scrutiny because it is not race-based.
Okay, so I guess if it's already been acknowledged in that way, then yeah, never mind. I guess you already answered my question with that. Thank you.
Thank you for coming off your mic and explaining that in the most clearest language, because that's what a lot of people fail to realize, that this is very specific and it is constitutionally people got to understand this is not a race-based initiative. This is a specific initiative for those who help build this country, brought in their majority in the country, to get the redress and the representative repair and justice.
And let's just say this is critical infrastructure, and we're talking about an agency that will do genealogical research and have a legal arm that will be able to implement the SB 1050, which is the return of land, and any other claims that descendants might have. And there are several other agencies like this that exist. So it's not like we're demanding our 400K up front, but it is lineage specific, and it will be quite disruptive. But meanwhile, we need everyone in the space to tweet this space, but we also need you to tweet at House Speaker Robert Rivas, who can actually override the fuckery that's going on currently and bring these bills to the floor. And we need to also say in these tweets that the descendant community, Black Americans, will support him in this. So please tweet that out. If you do nothing else, just tweet that out, retweet it, tag others, make a phone call. Make a phone call to his office.
Currently, the Indian Bureau is group of people that has been running, and there's been and they're receiving $3.5 million annually to their bottom line. And there's no pushback on that. There's no conversation concerning that. There's nobody standing in the way of that. The very people who built this country, we get all the binary questions. We get all the pushback. People talking about money, this, that, and the third. Like the United States does not have where their dollar, our dollar, basically, yes, they can just print money. They can just do that because of the money sovereignty that they do have that other countries are dependent on to exist. What I'm saying? Why we gotta always hear these bad faith arguments to what is owed to us, to the descendant community, to the very community that if we did not join the Civil War, this country would not be where it is right now. It would not be a union. So the call to action, tweets, we got to put those out. We do. Nobody else.
There was no stopping.
Okay. I can understand if the car is small, but an SUV or something.
Yeah, that is true.
I was kind of joking about the SUV. That was more of
able to give her my number.
Only
Next thing I know,
15%
I
of white people support reparations at all for black people.
Okay, but
even less so for immigrants.
That's kind of funny, no?
So yeah, if we're gonna push this kind of movement,
like if you could do it, wouldn't
it'd
you
only
do
be
it?
us. To be quite honest.
8 minutes. Hear me out. What I was gonna ask you
that's
guys.
the same number, maybe less.
I was gonna hang out with my friend later,
Our freedom,
and I mentioned
we're used to dealing with the white community not being a part of our struggle. You know what I mean? And with that said, I don't know. I do know that immigrants probably don't deserve reparations from the United States government. First and foremost, we can't even be linked with immigrants because that's not even. We're not immigrants.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna make a phone call. If I can do it, you can do it.
Okay.
So with that, let me pull up this number. Call Rivas's office.
But is it like
Give me my money.
Or like would it be even funnier with
I don't even get that stupid trend.
It's made for one girl in her Twitch chat. You think?
Hi. I'm visiting Deb and calling the Senate bills 1403 and 1331, the reparations bills. Are you familiar with those pieces of legislation? What we'd like to do is to try to get a message to Assemblyman. So we are calling. I'm calling as a representative, both as a donor, my family, to bring those two bills to the floor to override the California Legislative Black Caucus. We've received intel that they are embroiled in some personal battle, not only with Senator Bradford, and clearly, or apparently, they are willing to sacrifice the descendants, the well-being of the descendants in California, and not bring these bills to the floor, where we know we have support for them. So we are reaching out to Assemblyman Rivas to implore him to do the right thing, to be on the right side of this, and understand that our community will back him in his support in bringing these bills to the floor. Yes, I so appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, you can tell that his office is getting blown up because they've assigned someone to just take comments. That's a sign that they're getting inundated with calls. So, yeah, those types of comments, asking him to bring this to the floor are what we need. I was the gentleman who was speaking about. I'm not sure if it was Shango High.
Well, before you go this through, let's just re-emphasize everyone. So you heard I just made a phone call. You heard what I said. Just be sincere, be clear, succinct. The number is up in the Jumbotron. We are asking the House Speaker to override all of the politics that are going on the floor, be on the right side of history, and understand that the Black community will support him in this. And this is his phone number to the office that I just called, and also tweet this out. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to talk about how reparations in general. I don't know if the other gentleman who was speaking previously is Caucasian. It was a grant about what one of the things I think we kind of miss out on is by always focusing on Democrats. Someone white people are supporting reparations for Black people. But I believe it's because of the logical and the economic benefit that would be seen by not only Black people, but by white people as well. There have been studies that prove that the United States would be much better off financially had they paid reparations already, and if they were to pay reparations. So I just kind of wanted to bring that up as a counter to the thought that only a very small percentage of people support reparations because it hasn't been explained to them in the correct manner, I think. And I think that's part of what ISAP is moving forward. As we try to pursue this at the federal level.
I agree. I also don't believe that the number is as low as 15%. That is not an accurate number, and the number has actually doubled among whites in favor of reparations over the last 5 years. Had a spike, and obviously that is due to the work of the grassroots. So we have to
your bonds of friendship on time down.
Yes, yes, I